Hey everyone, this is gonna be a different video here. I wasn't commentating this game I played yesterday, but I just wanted to show it because I think it's a really good example of how to climb in TFT. So let's get into it right now. We're starting out on 2-1, and we have a choice between the Ethereal Blades. I choose Stars Born because I think I have a really strong start here. I had an early Tahm Kench. I had an Ahri pair. I think I could win streak with this augment. If not win streak, I can even use it for econ. But I decided to level up here. We go to level 4. We're gonna try to win streak. I think I told myself if I can just 2-star Ahri, 2-star this Lux, we can definitely do a win streak here. I'm gonna slam Nashers, slam that, slam the Adaptive Helm. I'm definitely thinking about playing Syndra. Yeah, I know Syndra is kind of the OP thing here. We're gonna fast forward these early fights because it's stage 2. This is a Fortune guy. We're obviously gonna win that. So there we go. We got our first dub. We're at 10 gold. I bought the Riven as well because I have the Tahm Kench, and I figure I just need either 2-star Lux, 2-star Ahri, and they can be my carry. I don't need both of them in. So I decided to choose the Ahri because I'm at 19 gold, and that way I'm telling myself I think I'm gonna win, so I can make 20 gold here versus holding the Lux. We wouldn't have been able to make 20 gold. So yeah, something to constantly be thinking about. You want to hold as many options as you can, but you also want to make your econ early, and that means sacrificing some options. So in this case it was the Lux pair. We go against a Sivir. This guy has the Midnight Siphon, I think that's what it's called, the Yorick augment. Okay, we'll clear our board. Horn offers you a choice of artifacts. Okay. So we already have the 2 AP items. Immediately one jumps out to me. I'm not used to these new Ornn items, so I'm hovering over them, reading them. Diamond Hands is a good option as well. To buff up our front line, get some gold. But this Blighting Jewel, I mean, it's just like 3 items on your carry already is something you want to do. You want to try to put 3 items on one person, on one carry or one tank at a time. You don't want to put like 1 tank item on Cho'Gath, 1 on Tahm Kench, and then 1 on Riven. You kind of want to stack them to make someone really beefy. And that goes for your carry as well. So I'm like, shit, I can get another item for Ahri. I already have her 3 items. I already have my Syndra 3 items. This guy chose Diamond Hands. Pretty tanky, but my Ahri is super good item holder, AP item holder early. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make 30 gold this round, but I am win streaking, so the econ doesn't matter as much as long as I keep winning. I'm telling myself I'm got to get a 5 win streak here. All right, so carousel, we already have all our Syndra items on 2-4, which is kind of crazy. So what am I thinking about here? I forget what I choose. Maybe a tank item. Yeah, I take the 3 gold tank item. Early on, you look at the gold value of the champions as well, because it can help you get to the next econ. Taking Zoe here could help me get from 30 now to 40. Like if I win, now I'm gonna make 40. Versus if I chose a 2 gold champion on carousel, I would have never been able to make 40 unless I've sold something. I think right now I'm considering about leveling up even to keep my win streak. That's definitely a valid thing I could have done. Definitely could have considered that, but I figured my econ's more important than gambling the game on a win streak. And I think I pay for it here. This guy's level 5. And his Kha'Zix also 3 items. He's pretty juiced up. And yeah, you know, that could be, it's hard to say whether the right call. If I leveled up and I still lost, I would have been screwed. And I was looking, I didn't have anything great to throw in. What could I, nothing really give me synergy. A random Volibear, random Senna, nothing really great I could have thrown in there. So we did the safer move. We didn't mess up our econ. We're still really good HP. We're not win streaking, but that's totally fine at this point now. It would have been nice, but since we chose econ over win streaking, we're still doing great. First, if I leveled to 5 there, went down to 30 or 20 gold, then I lost, then I'm in a really bad spot. But yeah, playing the early stage 2 is really important. Really important to get your gold up. Unless you know you're gonna win, you can really play high tempo and try to win. But yeah, let's see this fight. Are we gonna lose another fight? Looks like it's pretty close. I think we are. Ahri, can she one shot? No. Okay, 1 unit loss here. That's totally fine. I'm reading that new Mittens Ornn item. It makes him like immune to chilling effects, which I'm not even sure if that just apply with Everfrost. Is that the only chilling effect there is? That seems oddly specific to have an item like that that only works against one specific Ornn item, but hey, guess why not? Alright, we're coming to Krugs now. I'm thinking about an Ornn, a frontline item. Obviously, I'm always thinking about Ornn items. Maybe we get a lucky one. Another one, but yeah, we want a frontline item. And we get a Sunfire. That's pretty slammable, pretty good. We get a... I'm looking, see, you can just hover the components. See what you can make out of them. I usually always do that just to visualize what you got. And I throw in the Malphite, give me Heavenly, give me Behemoth. And yeah, we're gonna do the Sunfire. And now I'm thinking I can play this Invoker line. I really never play this, but I think I'm in a good spot for it. Use the planner like this to look at your synergies. It's a really, really helpful tool. If you're not using it, I say it's almost not even optional. You should be using it. I'm trying to cook up something like a strong late game board here. And then look at this Ahri. The enemy Ahri has slammed the exact same items. We almost have mirrored comps here. He's obviously going to be positioning for Syndra as well. And our Ahri is just better. I think we had more frontline than him. We are level 6. He's level 5. Okay. Important decision. Don't like that. Bruiser don't need. I already have really good items. So I just go new recruit, right? I could have slowed that down, but just to reiterate, Pandora's like, I've already slammed 3 items, and I'm not gonna want to re-roll just like one component I would be having. So my items are good. That tiny but deadly, I never really play that. I just don't think it's strong. I don't think we're playing around bruisers because, you know, we're trying to go this Syndra line. Don't really play many bruisers with it. I don't think +1 bruiser is gonna really make us super strong. So new recruit is just an always like pretty safe, but almost universally a good prismatic to get, because you're always gonna be 1 level ahead or have 1 extra unit in. And plus the duplicator is really huge too, because it's still kind of a 4-cost meta. So the quicker you can 2-star your 4-cost will really like accelerate you ahead. So I'm thinking, okay, I just need to find 2 Syndras now. I duplicate her, and bam, I could just, I'll be pretty set for the rest of the game. Does it work out like that? I don't think it does, but you know, what you're thinking. It's always good to have plans in your head and also be able to pivot from them. So yeah, we're not gonna level to 7. We're just gonna we can't get a win streak. We can't keep a lose streak. We just lost again. So we're in this weird middle ground. So if you're ever in this weird middle ground, just focus on good econ. There's no reason to level up and ruin it because you're not pushing for anything. You're not pushing for a win streak or a high tempo. So this is the kind of game where you should just chill. You win some, you lose some. That's totally fine. Let's just have the advantage of having good econ, being ahead or staying equal, because we're playing with pretty good players. Like, usually you're staying just equal with them. The worst thing is if you fall behind on econ against them, you are really screwed. So we're gonna lose another fight there. I think that was one of the top guys, and we are, I think, second pick here. And I'm praying for the Syndra. No one is getting her yet. And she's right in front of me. Okay, so we high roll the Syndra here. At this point, I'm feeling really good. I'm like, holy crap. That's not something you can bank on. I was gonna go level 8 and roll for one, but you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes Mortdog is like, I got you. All right, level up. We're gonna put Syndra in. Do I sell Ahri here? Yeah, I do. Immediately sell her, so I can put the items on her. And actually, that's the exact item I wanted, was a spark, because having either a spark or I can't think of the name now. Ionic spark or the tear and the bow. Shiv, static Shiv or Ionic Spark is really important to have in if you're playing AP, so it shreds their MR. So yeah, just think to yourself, if you're playing AP, you gotta either have a Spark or a Shiv or some other form of shred. So we got the Spark, we got the Syndra rolling, and bam, easy dub, easy dub. And notice how we're just playing kind of whatever we're hitting right now. We're just playing really flexible. We're playing this Heavenly. We're still playing the Bruisers. Now we're playing 5 Mythic randomly. You know, we are thinking about this. But, you know, if it doesn't happen, be able to pivot. And, yeah, I don't think we do stick with that board. I'm thinking about Thresh is just a way higher value unit than Malphite. Malphite's kind of useless. He's like, doesn't even tank anything. Doesn't really do any damage. But he's giving us Behemoth. He's giving us Heavenly. I think the synergies justify him on my board still. Is better than a Thresh. Maybe. If he was 2-star, definitely, but you know, I think the move was to do a 1-star Thresh. It's probably stronger than the Malphite that's just giving me Heavenly, because Thresh will also give me Behemoth, and then I high roll another Syndra. And this is where I really contemplate duplicating her and just getting a 2-star one, being done with it, feeling strong. I don't remember if I do, but that's definitely a valid play. It's definitely a play you can do. A lot of people might greed it out, like you have to use it to 3-star something. But often just using it for that tempo, that means you can get to level 9 or level 10 just off the Syndra too. Like, that will pay huge dividends. So I'm kind of greeding out. I'm going to roll, just try to natural a Syndra 2 so I can save my duplicator. And I'm not hitting it. Do I roll anymore? I don't really want to. So I tried, didn't hit it. So I'm gonna duplicate it then. And then do I put Thresh in? Should have definitely put Thresh in over Annie to get Behemoth and get faded. That's the funny thing about rewatching your games, you know? You can see minor mistakes you're even making. I think I'm hovering it right now thinking, how do I get faded in for Syndra? Yeah, so if you want to improve at the game, highly recommend going back, rewatching your games. You'll notice things you didn't notice playing it, because you're so in the zone. You're trying to, so many things to think about. But rewatching it like this, you can kind of take a step back and look at it from a different perspective. Fine Vintage, no way. It's already too late in the game to do that. You have to wait so many rounds. The Combat Exiles could be good. This game 1, 2, and a 5 cost. I like trying to high roll. I'm taking the 5 cost champion every day. Instant sell. I'm just using it for econ then. Just, that's 5 extra gold, and the augment gave you some gold. So there we go. We put in that. I can take out Cho'Gath now. I don't need 3 Behemoth. Do I realize that? I think Riven over Cho'Gath here would be better. That way I can put Bruiser back in. Let me see if I... Okay. Okay, I do take out the Cho'Gath. Silas, so that way I get Bruiser and Umbral, actually even better. Okay. Good job, me, I guess. And what are we going to do with these items? Not really sure. We don't need a static shiv since we already have a spark. This guy's pretty strong. Gonna be a close fight. Ahri 1v9. Ahri. Syndra. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good fight. Good fight. Set pair. That's pretty good. So I'm kind of thinking now that I'm gonna abandon that board I made with the invokers and stuff. Lilia is here because we're kind of cooking something else up here. We're really just trying to think on the fly, trying to think about what's a strong board we can make with what we're hitting. Hit the random set. We're playing that. We're hitting the Ornn and the Syndra. My items really aren't great. I'm thinking another adaptive helm maybe for Annie or Silas. They can kind of be my second carry. I'm putting Annie for now. Silas more of a carry, Annie more of just, a really good tank utility. Alright, cool. We're on a 5-win streak. Oh, we see a set. We already have a set pair. I'm definitely gunning for that, but we are our last pick. So the likelihood of getting it very low. Clearing that. We're totally scrapping it. It was just an option we had in mind, but... So these items are also really crappy. I forget why I take this. Maybe for Morello's? Because I don't have Oh, I actually do have Sunfire. Ooh, what am I going to do with that? I do Morello? Oh, okay. I don't think I realized I already have Sunfire. And I think Annie already applies burn with her ability as well. It's also a good trick to bench something like that just to see what they're adding to your comp. I bench the Nico, see that my traits don't even change. Do that with Tahm Kench as well. I'll help you again visualize your board. Help you sort out what's actually being useful. I'm hovering Arcanist. I have 3 out of 4, so that's why I put Lissandra in my planner. Let's try to play 4 Arcanists. Since Syndra is my main carry, you want to buff her up. And it's another close fight here. This guy's really strong, actually. And we're gonna lose. We're at 63 HP. But we definitely stabilized at 8 long enough to where I think we can go 9 now. If we wanted to. And yeah, we're pumping XP, which tells you that you're gonna go 9. You wouldn't do that if you're gonna roll, because then you're just wasting gold, right? So if you pump XP like that, you gotta go 9 essentially. So I'll play Lux now. She'll be my Lysandra. They give the same exact synergies, Porcelain and Arcanist, so they can be interchangeable for, you know, the synergies, for synergy's sake. This guy also looks really tough. Porcelain Annie too. Annie's one of the best Porcelain holders because the damage reduction she gets. Look at this. It speaks for itself. Look at that. She's unkillable. And then woohoo! I high roll the hell out of a set. Normally you do not 2-star a 5 cost at level 8, but yeah, this is a bit of a high roll kind of game. But I'm also, you know, playing what I'm hitting. Like, maybe someone would have saw the first set and been like, that doesn't fit into the comp I had on my planner or that I was shooting for, so, you know, why hold it? But the fact that I was open to it, hold the 5 cost, and I just high roll the perfect thing for him, too. I have a 2-star 5 cost with no items. What's better than 2 Ornn items on him? So that's a no-brainer. That goes right on set. We're going to roll. Thinking about Warden. We're thinking about... Ooh, another Syndra. Gonna hold the Syndra pair. And at this point, I'm thinking... How are you gonna win the game? And most things that really cap out your board is gonna be... 3-star and a 4 cost. You could 3-star a 5 cost, but that's really unlikely. So normally 3-star and a 4 cost is what you should be thinking of. Okay, this is the way I'm gonna win the game. I can't make I could 2-star everything, right? 2-star Lysandra, 2-star set. But will that win me the game? I mean, maybe. But you want to have another out in the back of your mind as well. Syndra, so close. Ooh. She 1v1 the Sylas, but still lost the Morgana. Another Lysandra pairs big. Throw that in. We're still playing 4 Faded and 3 Warden, so now we're playing 4 Warden, better. Don't need the extra Faded. So what do we need? We'll play the Annie for now. I'm thinking we need like a Hui, I guess, because we only have Mythic and Ghostly. Hui would give us Mythic, and he's just a good unit to play as well. But I like this. We got 4 Arcanists, 4 Warden, 3 Faded. Got Porcelain in. Yep, and exactly. Thinking about the Hui over Annie. Plus, those are really good Hui items. The Morellas and the Adaptive Helm. Really good items for him. Because he does such a big like bomb of a cast that it'll apply Morellos on everyone. And the Adaptive gives him AP and it'll help him cast quicker and more often. So actually really good items for him. Maybe even best in slot. Crane Gansu, a Deathblade, and Deathcap. Okay, cool. And there we go. We high roll the Hui. And there's our board, I think. Right? I mean, look at our synergies. Kind of on point. I've never played this exact board before with a Tahm Kench and weaved in Mythic and the Wardens like this. But yeah, something you just want to be able to think on your feet. And I hit another Syndra and another Syndra, and now this is getting very real. We got the Hui that can paint us a Syndra. This is a good little tip to do as well. If you want to paint the 4 cost or the champion you want to paint, don't put it on the slot, because when people scout, they can look and be like, oh, he's going for Syndra 3, obviously. He's trying to paint her, right? So this is like a low-key way of maybe not like broadcasting to everyone, hey, look, like I'm going for Syndra 3. So, and that's why I'm holding the one in my shop to the end. I'm locking it. I don't want people to know. I should sell an Ahri here. I don't know if I do. I might. Maybe because I want the Illaoi as well. So yeah, I locked the shop. And now it's becoming a very real possibility. And there's a Syndra on Carousel. Yeah. So, you know, people think that it's impossible to hit these forecasts in higher lobbies because people scout and look and try to deny you. But that's not true. This is still like, I'm playing with Masters players here. I'm not Masters. I'm like Diamond 3 in this game. But half of the lobby is Masters. And they're not really scouting. And they didn't deny me that Syndra. Or maybe because they see I need 3 more, not knowing that I had 1 more in my shop. And then I roll, and yeah. Now this is a super high roll game here. I hit the Syndra. I swear, I don't think I've ever hit a forecast that easily. But it's the fact that I played what I was getting. I held on to those extra Syndras early. You have to tell yourself, you know, this is like how I could really cap my board out. Go for Syndra 3, maybe go for Sylas 3 if I was hitting a lot of Sylases. Go for Nautilus 3, those are the forecasts I'm playing. And then now I'm getting pinged. Let's see if Syndra can carry the day here. Carry us to a first. She was one of the weaker forecasts last patch, but... yeah, I think Syndra 3 can do it. At this point, you want to scout and deny people if they're going for a 3-star forecast, because that's the only way you're going to lose, essentially. So we're looking. That guy's going for a Loon, far from Morgana. He's not really close to anything. Kaisa, maybe he's going for. No one's really that close to anything. So, yeah, we're feeling good. We're getting pinged again. This is kind of a super high roll game, but it was all put into place. I couldn't have gotten there unless, you know, you made those choices early. You had a game plan in mind. You were able to pivot off that game plan. And yeah, now we just sit back, relax, enjoy the Syndra 3 here. People already saying GG in the chat. I think I fast forward these last few rounds because we all know how it's gonna end. But let's see what we get at Dragon here. It's still not a guaranteed win as well. You know, I've had 3-star forecasts lose to non 3-star forecasts. So you definitely have to still be tryharding. So I really want to get Lissandra too. I still want to get Sylas too. I want to get all those things still, just to guarantee I win. So we have about like 1 or 2 more fights. We hit the weight too. It's kind of feeling over at this point. Yeah, we hit everything. Nautilus 2 now. We're gonna be printing a Lissandra too. I mean, we just hit absolutely everything now. We did not put our foot off the brake here. So that guy's at 1 HP. They're both at 1 HP. And let's just get the job done here. Let's get our dub. Good items there. Sorry the volume of the game cut out here. He hit a Loon 3, but yeah. I think it's a little too late there. Set 3 goes crazy. Syndra's just wiping the board. It's not even close now. It's not even close. This guy wins, but I think he knows what's going to happen, and he just FFs. All right, there we go. There's a super high roll game. I mean, you could say it is. You could say it's not. I think it definitely takes a lot of skills still to get to that point. And I hope you guys learned a thing or two this game. It was a fun one to play. And yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.